it is time for you to accept that all of your desires are already ready. It's time for you to accept that no matter what, you are going to get to everywhere that you want to go. You are going to get everything that you want. It is the nature of this reality. It's the nature of the laws of the universe. It's the nature of this extension of source that you are. You are source in a human body. You are the extension of source. And so it's natural that you're going to get everything that you want because you've set all of it into the path. You set the path in motion. When life causes desire within you, your inner being becomes a vibrational equivalent. So then there's no question in your source's mind if you can be that millionaire or write that book that will leave everyone in awe. Source doesn't doubt it, you doubt it. And so you cause a ripple. You cause a separation between you and source in that moment. And so you have this guidance system. Do you know that? Do you know that your emotions mean so much more than anyone is really paying attention to? It's truly the odd one that knows the astonishing power of their emotions, because it truly is the guidance system. Because you're so used to asking people, hey, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? You're looking for outside guidance. You're looking for signs that you're on the right path, but your emotion literally tells you that you're on the right path. Because if you feel bad, guess what that means? That means that you're not in alignment with source. That means whatever thought that you're thinking is not in alignment with source. So think a different thought and find a thought that your source agrees with, and then you're back on your path, because this path is eternal. This path is calling you, it's calling you, and there's really not much left for you to do because you've already done everything. Because when you did step one, when life caused you to ask that desire, because you were looking at the absence of it, when that desire came bubbled up with you and it shot out of you like a rocket, source became the vibrational equivalent of it. And in doing that, the stream was set into motion. So now if you are sitting in a place of poverty, your richness is inevitable. It is inevitable. This path is inevitable. This path is who you are. This path is your birthright. This path is your inheritance. So naturally, we want you to sit in this feeling of knowing, of complete knowing of the laws of the universe, of knowing that I can't get it wrong. Because do you know that you can't get it wrong? It's time for you to truly accept that everything that you want, are you ready for this? Everything that you want is already done. It's coming, it's making its way to you, and it's in perfect time. And a better way of saying perfect time is your ability to perceive it. So your ability to allow it. So it's all coming in perfect time because your inner being will coach you. And so you should just chill out in this moment. You should chill out. But most of the time, since you've learned so much from the humans around you, you feel the absence of what you want. You feel disappointed when life isn't the way you want it to, and then you start to get action oriented, and then you start to use processes. You start to manifest things. You, from a place of knowing what you want isn't here, from a place of noticing the absence with that negative emotion, instead of soothing yourself and making yourself feel better, you're dipping right into the action. You're trying to jump too fast to the manifestation, and it doesn't work because the laws of physics even apply to your thoughts. You can't go from unwanted to wanted. You have to bridge the emotional gap. There is momentum that's required. And so we want you to chill out. Isn't that crazy? Imagine chilling out. Imagine telling someone to chill out, but that person has only ever heard, well, success is outside of your comfort zone. You have to go outside and do something. But we're saying you've already done everything. You've already done anything, and now naturally, source is just going to give you everything. So all you have to do is be in allowing mode, which means all you have to do is be in the replenishment mode, which means all you have to do is just live happily ever after. If you live happily ever after and realize, this stream is taking me, and I know the stream is taking me because I know when I'm off the stream. That's the thing. The stream is so powerful that you can get off of it because you're so powerful. You're so powerful because that's the only conversation that we have, because we want you to know that wherever you are is perfect. Wherever you are, it has to be perfect because it's where you are. You can't be anywhere other than where you are. Where you are is perfect because you can't even get it wrong, because this path is so perfect for you. This path literally fits you and knows all of your resistance. And this path is it's unraveling every single second. It's not like a college degree that once you get, you're good forever. No, it's now. And so you follow the path, because all you have to, and in following the path, the only thing that you really need to know, that you really need to understand to really manifest everything that you want, you just have to know when you're off the path. You just have to know when you're doing that thing, that very thing. Yes, you know that thing, that negative emotion thing that gives you negative emotion. You just have to know what thoughts you think that give you negative emotion, and you just have to know that those thoughts, when you're thinking them, you're not on the path. And all you have to do, that means all I have to do is get back on the path. All I have to do is just feel good, and in me feeling good, I'm resonating with source, and because source has everything that I want, knows where everything that I want is, and since I don't know where anything is, but source knows where everything is and knows how to get me there along the path of least resistance, all I have to do is just resonate with source, align with source, and then I'm back on my path. We're like, yep, because we want you to, because then you're the creator that you truly came here to be. You didn't come here to bang things into place. You came here to sit on your throne and watch as the universe did all of your bidding for you, because you have to realize Your hard work is very puny in comparison. Your hard work in comparison to the energy that creates the world, your hard work is not worth much. Go ask your government. They'll tell you that your hard work is only worth this much an hour. But how can they do that? How can they see that your labor, your physical exertion is worth this much? Because you know what it is? Your energy is priceless. How much do you pay for clarity? How much do you pay for passion? How much do you pay for these things? And so we want to get you in this attitude of vibrational currency. Vibrational currency. Yes, vibrational currency is who you are. Who you are is so much more grander than this physical body. But that's not to say that, but you know what's crazy is that this physical body is everything because you chose to come into this body. This body was just like, yes. And somewhere along the line, you just learn unworthiness. You learn that, okay, I'm going to make all these things happen. So because when I have all these things, then now people will see me differently. If I have all this money, then I can control how people see me. I can appear differently in front of people. Now they'll think different about me. And so it's like that conversation of you can't be an artist for the money because the love, you have to do it for the love because the love will always be there. But when the money's not there, you get disappointed, and then your art career never takes off. It's the same thing with all of your manifestations. You can't do your manifestations for the results, because when you don't have the results and you're mad about not having the results and you're like, what am I doing wrong? Because here's the thing, you're never doing anything wrong, because you cannot not be on your path. You can just slightly go in the other direction and turn around and walk towards everything that you don't want and kind of just ignore the signs. But here's the thing is that one way or the other, negative emotion grows until you get sick, until you break your leg, until something not horrible but something very contrasting happens, where it all started as a vibration that if you were sensitive enough to your emotions, you would have caught early in the early stages. You would have pre-manifestation awareness instead of having post-manifestation awareness. Instead of manifesting and be like, oh true, I had a vibration about that going. I remember thinking about that. I know the relationship between what I was thinking and what I received. So you're doing amazing. That's the thing. But the thing is, you can't look through your eyes. You can't look because you make reality just so meaningful. Reality is so meaningful because you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about what's going on. You're thinking about this moment in relation to everything else. But this moment is so fast. This moment is so fast. It just goes like that, poof. And in doing so, and in using this moment to talk about all the other moments that led up to this moment, and using this moment to just think about this moment in relationship to where you're going, you just practice a vibration of absence. You truly do. But we're telling you it's not that hard, because you really have to be forward looking. When we say forward looking, you can't look back. You can't look at what is. You have to realize that your emotions are literally telling you that you're doing perfect. You're in the perfect proximity to everything. Everything that you want is close. It's gonna pop. Your life is gonna change. Your emotions are telling you. But when you look through your physical eyes, you don't see any evidence. You don't see the evidence of the 99% completed vibrational items and all the manifestations that are waiting for you in vibrational escrow. You don't see the completedness of it. You can't look through your eyes. You have to use your emotion. That's why we say the emotional manifestation has to be enough. You have to be okay with the unconditioned. We've been trying to get you to understand that wherever you are is perfect, because you're on your path. You cannot not be on your path. And because we understand that nothing takes time. It doesn't take time. It just takes alignment. Because when you're truly in alignment, guess what happens? What you want kind of just flies right out of the vortex and it pops into your reality. And when it does, you're not like, oh my God, you're just like, true. And so, do you remember when you were a kid? And you just felt so worthy? You just felt so confident. You just felt so passionate. And then you were spending all day, every day writing books and reading and enjoying yourself and playing games and just going from one activity to the next. And do you know what you do because when you were a kid, you had no responsibilities. You know what you did? In all your free time, you just daydream. And we want to get you back into that state because we understand you don't have to do anything, because any effort that you take from outside of the vortex can't do anything. You can't get the big things that you want started without the energy that creates world, because you're not the engine. And when we say you're not the engine, what does that mean? What do we mean by you're not the engine? When we say you're not the engine, well, you're not the thing that's going to take you all the way there. The law of attraction and momentum that's the law of attraction's job. Don't be the engine. Don't be the engine. Don't be the thinker of the book. Be the receiver of the words of the book that are the bestseller. Because it's passion that you want, and it's passion that you can have. The vibrational essence of all your desires. Ask yourself why you want your desire. What do you want, and why do you want it? That's the best way to create momentum. And then the vibrational essence will just become everywhere. You will see it everywhere. You will see it in all the ways that you can see it. Not just that manifestation that you're wanting, but you can see it in every single form, in every way. And so law of attraction is powerful, friends. It truly is. And you're a lot more powerful than you think you are, because someone taught you unworthiness. You picked that up along your trail because you forgot who really understood you. You forget that you're source energy. You forget that you're the creator. And we don't want you to sit in this place of complacency like, oh, whatever it is, well, whatever will be, will be. But we want you to realize, oh, I'm expecting great things for myself. I have amazing things happening for me. I'm so special, because you are special. If you're listening to this, you are special. You are not like the peanut gallery. You're very, very special. You're one of a kind. You're unique. You're powerful. You're creative. You're passionate. You're on fire. You're a rock star. You're a star. You are famous. You are known for just being you. You are the leading edge. You are the leading edge of creation. And in being the leading edge of creation, you have to approach this life differently, because you will get different results. You need to get different results, because you can't go about life the way that everyone else is doing. You can't be a mediocre creator. You can't just react to what you're seeing. You have to create. And how do you do that? How do you create in the way that you were meant to when you came into this body? You have to sit in expectation. You have to realize that I already did the work. And this moment, I can either use this moment to complain about the fact that what I want isn't here, but even in doing that, I feel negative emotion. And because I feel negative emotion, in fact, because I feel negative emotion, the fact that I can feel negative emotion means that the path is there. It's unraveling. And so I'm gonna just stick to ride. I'm gonna stay the distance. I'm gonna stay put and continue on. That's the thing. I'm gonna continue on, because reality doesn't reflect the new change. Reality doesn't reflect the fact that my life is literally gonna change. That my life is changing overnight. That I'm gonna get a new life overnight. I'm in a new height, new face, new everything. Reality doesn't reflect that, but I know I can feel it. I feel good. And this thought right here, this thought is telling me, because of how it feels, the vibrational content, how I feel, I just know I'm on my path. I'm on my path, and no one can tell me that I'm not. I'm on my path, and I'm doing so much better. I'm killing it. I'm absolutely killing it. Like there's no metric of my success, truly, because no one can see it, but I know, I feel it. I feel I'm on my path. I feel it. I'm going, and I'm going. It doesn't matter. And the best thing about it all is that I can just sit and chill and do whatever I want, and everything that I want just comes to me. It does, because the people who are literally rich and the people who are celebrities, they're the ones and the masters of all of the subjects that you're interested in. They're the ones who have mastered expectation, because you can't go out there and bang enough things together and call it a day. You truly can. You're beyond that. You're tapping into the energy of alignment. You're tapping into that 99% completed vibrational item that you're waiting for. Yes, you're waiting for it. And we're telling you, your wait's over. Your wait is over, because you're ready for it. You're ready for everything that you want, because you're already going there. You're going. Do you accept that? Do you accept that? Do you really accept that? Do you realize that it's time for you to accept that you already did the work, and it's time for you to just chill out, and you can't help it. You can't help but be a billionaire. You can't help but go in the direction. And it's not a matter of time. It's just a matter of understanding that I'm going to get there. I am going to get there. And in the meantime, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to live in pure desire. I'm going to think because when I think about my desire, now there's no resistance in it. Now I'm not trying to make anything happen, because I'm going there no matter what. Nothing can stop me. I'm going there. But it's truly what I do along the way that makes up my life experience.